Okay. I got it. I'd like to call to order the regular session of the Nelson County Board of Education. Today, August 16, 2016 at 5:01 p.m. Let's all rise for the pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Be seated, please. Board mission statement is the Nelson County Board of Education. Representatives of our citizens and entrusted with their children pledges to support the mission of the Nelson County School District by setting visionary direction through effective policy, oversight, and efficient resource management. And our vision statement is quality education now, learning for life. Dr. Ward, do we have any changes to the agenda?
No, ma'am, we do not.
Okay. Next is our student and stakeholder engagement, and that would be Mr. Orr.
So tonight we have some students with us who will show us some of their talent and skills, but we'll ask our new Old Kentucky Home Principal, Mr. Jamie Smith, to make the introductions. So welcome, Mr. Smith, to your first go around here.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good evening. Good to see everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. We have two young ladies from Old Kentucky Home Middle School who are going to be performing a clarinet duet for you tonight. And their names are Abby DeGrow and Lily Creech. And Lily will be reading the good news after their performances. Sorry, Abby's going to? Okay, Abby's going to read it. Take it away, girls.
And the next song is Ode to Joy from Symphony No. 9. 1, 2, 3, and...
Thank you very much.
Good job. It's a hard instrument.
It is.
It is. It really is. All reeds are, but you did fine.
Bloomfield Elementary had an excellent turnout for our meet and greet on August 8th. Students and parents had the opportunity to meet the principal, visit and talk with new teachers, and visit the vendors we had set up in the hallway. The families were also able to cool off with complimentary water and popsicles after they enjoyed fun time and bouncy houses we had in our gym. Bloomfield Middle had the annual 6th grade boot camp on Friday, August 5th. About 90% of current 6th graders attended. Bloomfield Middle School had an awesome back-to-school event on Monday, August 8th with a great turnout for students and parents. Boston held their 4th annual back-to-school bash on August 8th. They had a cookout complete with snow cones and other treats. Children enjoyed several bouncies, including a slip and slide to cool off in the August heat. Cockasis Creek had a successful kindergarten camp on Thursday, July 28th. Kindergarten students and their families had the opportunity to tour the school, visit classrooms, and participate in reading or related art sessions. Foster Heights started implementing Leader in Me, and students and staff are excited about this new journey. The Early Learning Center is operating at capacity and already has a waiting list for 3-year-olds. Nelson County High School was named Best High School by readers of the Kentucky Standard. NCFFA had 21 students attend Kentucky Leadership Training Center. Martin Williams was elected to Camp Council and received an Outstanding Leadership Award. Savannah Hill and Martin Williams won the NC Outstanding Youth Contest and will compete at the district level in October. The teachers and staff at New Haven have been synergizing and creating a positive and exciting environment for the students. The first day went great, and the new drop-off and pick-off procedures received some positive feedback. New Haven teachers completed the second year of Leader in Me training and preparing to further immerse New Haven in their Leader in Me process. Old Kentucky Home Middle School held their open house on August 4th with a large percentage of students and parents present to meet with the new staff and become familiar with their schedule. Over the summer, several teachers spent 4 days at the Lane and the Foundation's professional development in Lexington. The Thomas Nelson High School House Care Commitment ceremonies occurred for all students during the first week of school. House leaders are excited about the new student leadership that continues to permit Thomas Nelson.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Nice job.
Good job. Okay, next item is expect the best recognition again, Dr. Warren.
We'll let these ladies hand out and probably work on some homework. We've got several good things and good opportunities to recognize folks and appreciate the way they have gone above and beyond really the call of duty and helping us out with several things. One thing that is a little bit different that we're going to do first tonight is recognize the Lowe's Heroes program. We've got several folks from Lowe's who are here that we'll invite to come up with us in just a minute. But just so everyone knows a little bit about what's going on, Cockasis Creek Elementary School has been able to enjoy the benefits of the Lowe's Heroes program, where over the course of the summer, we had a number of employees come out and give volunteer time. Approximately 16 volunteers from the local Lowe's store volunteered and donated 408 hours to the project over 3 days back in June. They planted 300 plants, some of them even edible. They donated and placed 6 pallets of mulch, which is 408 bags. And the total value of labor and materials that was donated is between $8,000 and $9,000. That was also supported by parents and teachers from the school. So we had a lot of good community support around that. We certainly appreciate it. Want to say a very hearty thank you to Miss Kathy Miller, who is here. She was a teacher at Cockasis Creek for 2 years and has actually taken another position closer to home, but we're glad that she's able to be here with us. And so if you are one of those, and I've got some of the names, but I'm afraid I may not have all of them, if you're one of those who worked on the project at Cockasis Creek, come and join us. But I know we have Brent Baker, Amanda Nunn, Cindy Chesser, and Josh Broughton from Lowe's. So if you guys would come up, we'd like to give you a certificate of thanks, and if possible, we'll take a picture with them and say thank you for helping us. And Miss Smith, principal. Thank you. Appreciate all you guys. Absolutely. Thank you.
Galvanized boats, aisle 14. They're about halfway down on the rock.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tom, you'll see you all the time. I see you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for everything. You're welcome.
Let's tell you what, Brent, let's bring you guys in front, you know, we can run along here.
We'll do what you tell. I'm gonna walk in there. I'll see him behind me. Just to be able to see him.
I like the smell of wood.
We can go, I can, right here in between. We're back row kind of people, aren't we? My mom said one time that ladies in her church asked her. Been there all the time. That's how it started for me.
Yeah, I just
So
love
it'll be
Lowe's.
12 years next month. I go in Lowe's in other cities and I compare.
Where do you want me to be?
I don't like where this stuff is. I don't like where it is in this one. I like it.
We're gonna stand by Mr. Lowe's.
Mr. Lowe's.
Yeah, Mr. Lowe's. I'm gonna work for you all later.
All right. Am I ready? Right over for
He's my favorite person.
He's just radio. Yes, he does.
Oh, the glare, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna angle this forward just a little bit. It takes the glare
Good
off
job,
glass.
Miss Berry.
Left, I forgot to tell you that, I'm sorry. That's my job.
One job.
Make sure you don't get a glare.
Okay, smiles. 1, 2, 3. 3. We'll shoot a couple of frames. You can't see blinks. 3.
How you on that? Great job.
Thank you.
We also have some additional recognitions that are not typical, but at least something that we always do. So we have each month recognized a certified classified staff member, also a parent and a student. And I believe everybody's here tonight because I've been watching. So we're really glad in just a moment to welcome these folks to the front. But I want to tell you a little bit about why they were nominated and selected for an Expect the Best award. So I'll read through these nominations just a bit, and then once we've gone through all of them, I'll ask the 4 individuals to join us up front again. We'll take another picture and give out some certificates as well. So our certified staff member this month is from Nelson County High School, and certainly well known for a lot of us around the community in a number of different roles. But Mr. Glass is a teacher at Nelson County High School and girls soccer coach. And the nominating person said, and this is from a student, Mr. Glass has always been the teacher that I can go to for anything, whether it be motivational support on the soccer field as my coach or encouragement to better myself through FFA as my advisor. Mr. Glass has never let me down. He's kind-hearted, generous, and the most hardworking teacher, advisor, and coach I've ever known. He dedicates his life to his job, and we really appreciate that very much. Our classified staff member is Miss Edna Durbin, and she is one of our food service staff members who serves food at the Horizon School over behind us. A little more trouble than doing so from the standard cafeteria, but Miss Edna, and this is also from the nomination, Miss Edna always brings breakfast and lunch to the students and staff of Horizons with a smile and encouraging word. You never hear her complain about her job, and she's always very helpful to the students. So we are very grateful for that. Then we have Miss Teresa Thompson, who is a parent of a graduate from Nelson County High School from this spring. And Miss Thompson was nominated with these words: she gives her time, she helps in raffles and silent auctions, all for the good of the schools and the children. We are always glad to have parents who are engaged with us in taking care of kids at school. And then finally, our student is also a Thomas Nelson student, And her name is Bethany Orr, and for her sake, I will very quickly say, she would want you to know, she's not my Bethany Orr. I don't have, she's not my Orr. She's a better Orr. This past year, Bethany decided to give back to her former school at Boston. It was her vision and mission to provide every student at Boston with a book to enjoy for the summer. She collected thousands of books to give to our students. Not only did each student receive a book, most were able to choose 5 books to take it home and read over the summer. The students were overjoyed, and the staff at Boston were overwhelmed by the generosity and hard work of their former student, Miss Bethany Orr. That's from Miss Cole's nomination. So we'd like to welcome you up, the 4 of you, and give you our thanks and a small certificate. And so if you'll come up front, we'd love for you to do that.
We don't get to him.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You'll want to be over here. There.
I'll keep that in mind.
Please keep that in mind. I'm too old for you now.
Now,
I might not have been 10 years ago, but I am now.
Okay.
run Mr. Glass.
You are one of my favorites.
Am I ready?
Oh, man.
On 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 smiles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One of these days, I'm going to learn how to do it before. Actually, we need to do that again.
Here's your chance.
You can say it.
All right, here we go.
I can say that.
I know.
Much better.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
I know you guys. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much.
I appreciate
Young
it.
lady.
Appreciate it so much. Thank you. For a little bit, and then I gotta go get back to it.
I started saying, now you gotta go coach.
Exactly. It's okay.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Lois is going to leave.
They got more important things to do with love.
I know it. Gotta show people where the nuts and bolts are.
Galvanized legs for aisle 14.
Yeah, grommets are in 13.
They're in the little drawers.
You put where they're all the time.
Okay, thank you. Next item is operations consent agenda. These items were sent to us in a packet so we could review and see if we needed to make any corrections or additions. Those items being the personal actions, treasurer's report, bills and claims, munis report, leave of absence, minutes from previous meeting, overnight or out-of-state trips, fundraiser request, shortened school day, and board training approval. Do I hear a motion to approve these?
Motion.
I hear a motion from Mr. Norman. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
For Ms. Breeding. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Okay, thank you. Okay, the next item is efficient resource management. That would be Mr. Hawkinsmith, vehicle surplus.
Good evening. You might recall from our work session a couple of weeks ago, we have a couple of vehicles we're going to ask you to declare surplus tonight. They are a 2001 Buick LeSabre. And I guess you've been here a long time. When you were here when you bought a brand-new vehicle, and now we're surplusing it. So that just occurred to me as I walked up here. I was here when we bought that. I remember that board meeting pretty well. I don't think any of you all were here. But I remember that board meeting pretty well. But anyway, 2001 Buick LeSabre and a 2000 GMC Jimmy. The LeSabre has got quite a number of issues. I think I mentioned that last time from personal experience. And the Jimmy is got personal experience with it. The Jimmy is about $1,000 vehicle, needs transmission. So we're going to pursue either selling those or scrapping them, whichever works best to the district's best interest. So if you'll approve those tonight, we'll proceed to move those vehicles and remove them from our insurance. Be glad to answer any questions if you have any.
Can the ATC, their program, not use them, or?
It's very possible. That's a great point. We have talked to them in the past. I haven't talked to Mr. Boer about these particular vehicles, but that's a great idea, and I will make sure I will give him a call tomorrow before we do anything else with it.
Since that's another
Absolutely.
state entity program, no, we'd still have to surplus it. It would just be a surplus and a transfer to another public entity.
Right. But we can't give it to them.
Yeah.
We can. Absolutely. That's a great suggestion. Thank you for that. I'll give him a call tomorrow.
Thank you. So I'll make a motion to surplus these two vehicles, whichever way is the best, most advantageous all around.
I'll second it.
Okay, I have a motion from Mr. Jackie. Now, do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Pate, I have a motion and a second to declaration of a 2001 Buick LeSabre and a 2000 Jimmy surplus. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Hopkins, again, NCELC change orders.
We have two change orders that are related to the same issue at the Early Learning Center. Those two change orders involve New Way Roofing and M&J Construction. It's a renovation addition. It's not all new construction, of course. And when you get into things, it's inevitable you're going to find a few items. And in this case, we did find an issue that's going to require these two change orders. That's the bad news. The good news is the net of the two change orders is about a $4,000 credit to the school district. We're asking that you approve change order number 1, an addition of $4,096.53 to New Way Roofing, but because of the design of the change order, it is relieving M&J of some duties, and we're getting a credit from M&J in the amount of $8,240, I believe, approximately a $4,000 credit between those two change orders. And we'd ask that you approve that.
Okay. Do I hear a motion to approve this change order? Okay, Mr. Pate makes a motion. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Norman. You may second this. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
While I'm here, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce you to our new GCA contact in Nelson County, Mr. Steve Graham back here in the purple shirt. I was going to be a smart aleck and say he's the guy back there in the GCA shirt, but he doesn't have a GCA shirt on. He had one on yesterday. I met him yesterday. They've had a change in management in the district, and he has certainly hit the ground running in the last day and a half. And it was his idea to be here tonight. He wanted you all to see him. He wanted an opportunity to see who you were. If you see him in one of our buildings and have a concern, there's your guy right there. If you don't have Todd or I handy, that's who Steve is. We're glad he's here, and he's got some work to do, but we're confident he can do those things and help us improve operations. So just wanted you to meet Steve. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you.
Good to have you. Okay. Okay, the next item we have is college and career readiness, and that would be Dr. Orr, please.
So this is an item that we have talked about before. It's actually a renewal of an agreement that we have to be a part of the Kentucky Innovation Lab Network, and really just commits us to being involved with an ongoing discussion about innovative efforts around the state and education, to also give a report on some of the things that we are doing that would be considered innovative for us, And those are the things that we talk to you about on a regular basis around college and career readiness, sometimes about technology or non-traditional instructional days. And so it's an opportunity just for us to stay connected with others around the state and kind of are thinking a little differently. And so we appreciate your approval of that.
Okay, and this is something we've been doing year after year after year.
This is our second year to begin.
Okay. Do I hear a motion that we approve the application to renew the commitment to the Kentucky Innovative Learning Network?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. Ms. Brady made the motion. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay, Mr. Jackie made this second motion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Next, we have the master schedule update, and that would be Ms. Anne Marie Williams.
If you remember back in the work session, I asked for approval for a change or amendment to the Cox's Creek schedule for her master bill schedule, so I'm just asking your approval of that this evening.
Okay, do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Brady made the motion, the change at Cox's Creek in scheduling, correct?
Yes.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay, in the master schedule. Mr. Pate, second, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Okay. Our next item is professional growth and effectiveness. We have Mr. Morris with our bus driver evaluation form.
At the work session, brought to you and asked to have a new form that was more closely aligned to what the drivers actually do. One of the concerns was some of the verbiage did not align with other classified forms. We went back and changed those and would like you to reconsider it now.
Okay.
It is aligned to the exact verbiage now.
If I remember correctly, I see that Mr. Sanders had walked out there. This is the one where you shared, Mr. Sanders, Mr. Marchese, met with several of the bus drivers, got some formal and informal feedback on it so that they were involved in kind of the fine tuning of this evaluation document.
That's correct, Mr. Jackie. It was taken to several bus drivers, all 100% thought that it was more closely aligned to what they actually do, and they appreciated that we were going to have something that would truly evaluate what they do.
Okay. Do I hear a motion?
Motion.
Okay. Mr. Jackie made the motion for correction of a form more closely resemble what they actually do.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Second.
Second, Mr. Norman, second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, Mr. Morris.
Thank you very much.
Okay, the next is item is student and stakeholder engagement. Do we have any guest comments?
We have no safety, care, and environment. Okay.
No, that was what that was. Okay, any person wishing to address the board may do so following these rules. Individual representing themselves are limited to 3 minutes. Individuals representing a group are limited to 5 minutes. Please step up to the microphone, state your name and address, and if you represent a group, state the name of the group you are representing. Okay, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
This is scary. Mr. Norman made the motion, do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ms. Breeding. Ms. Breeding, second, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you all. Good night.